Greetings and good day, YouTube. How are you doing today? I myself am pretty excited to continue where we last left off, in quotation marks, in Starbound. As you can see, we got a different armor set on, because I've been working off stream quite a bit. I even played this game for about an hour and a half just before stream started. What I was doing was pretty much trying to figure out what I was going to do during the OYTBT, or the Outdated YouTube blog thing. And what that is basically let our gold turn into research, because we have ourselves a computer there, and basically just manage the farm. As you can see, we have a lot of farm to manage. But yeah, we're going to manage this. The goal is to make sure we have 10 of every plant that we have for the seeds. We kind of can't really do that exactly because, as you can see from these plants right here, we don't have all the harvestable seed location or whatever. But we got a lot of them. Anyways, we also have bees to work with and stuff like that. Actually, this is perfect. Hold up. Let me make sure I don't have full up inventory space like that. Let me put you back. Oh, no, not what I wanted to do. Okay, that's not nearly as bad as it could have been. It's kind of annoying. I thought that would automatically activate it, but because the queen isn't up there, it shouldn't proc, and we don't know what it is, so it won't proc. Anyways, we have a couple research goals today, and one thing I do have to show off because I made a mistake and I accidentally did a thing, even though it confirmed, like it confirms for you if you want to do this. I wanted to change and check what the other classes would give us. I realized too late that Explorer gave us a light. Mind you, we may end up resetting again at some point if we get a ability to have light without that, because this might not be the best. Might not be the best class for strength, right? We were at, like, what was it? I was at, like, level 20-something, but doesn't matter. It'll be easy to get back to that level. Anyways, the point I was trying to make is it's not that hard. All the levels I've gained up to this point have been from farming, right? Let me show you really quickly what I mean by that. So the fact that we're level 11, the 10 levels that we got, were literally just from farming. We increased our intelligence, so we're going to get more experience orbs from farming. The worst case scenario, early game, I could just spend some time here and catch up to where I'm at. Anyways, I have to step away for a few moments. Because nothing else is going to be going on while I do step away. I'm going to play some ads. And when I return, we'll continue with the Outdated YouTube blog thing. I will be back momentarily. Alright, a bit quicker than I thought it would be. Gives me about 60 seconds to fix my chair. But yeah, this has been a fun game to play. Especially with the fracking universe stuff, like it gives you more to worry about and work with, you know? Anyways. So, like the outdated YouTube blog thing should always start with, we are... The videos that you can look forward to watching, or the videos that you could go back and watch, involve a Oblivion stream, another Oblivion thing, a Jurassic World stream, a DMC 3 Day 2 stream, and today we have Starbound, which, as you can see, is what we're playing, and Mechanicus, which will be coming next. Last week, I think we did the sponsorship video, which this coming Friday we'll probably do another one to start the stream with, and that will lead into Oblivion, or vice versa. Haven't quite decided yet. Regardless of that, Oblivion I had some fun with, and I was going to try and do a glitch to allow myself to get more mana. And I tried to do it off stream for like 2 hours. I looked it up to try and figure out what the issue was, yada yada yada. And then I realized what the issue is the fact that I have a couple of fixes put into place, right? Those fixes probably fixed that glitch that I'm talking about, because no matter what I've done, I have not been able to get the glitch to work for me. So I said, screw it, we're just going to deal with what we have on. That's fine. Anyway, so as you can see, we've done a lot of research. We almost have the geology tree done. I'll say in quotation marks because the more you get research, it'll sometimes unlock further nodes for you to unlock. Specifically, I'm wanting to get the 4,000 research in order to research this, which will give us... Oh, is it only... It's only 5%. Ah, so research rate 6%. Well, 1% better across the board, so we're not going to grind for that then. Never mind. I retract my previous statement. We previously had one that the computer that we unlocked would only do 5% of the research or whatever every 10 seconds. Now we have it every 2 seconds. It needs 1 power, which is unfortunate because I know exactly what's happening. I now know how the power works. The power is not quite fluctuating properly, right? Like what I need to do, if I show you my wiring, try not to metaphorically gag when you see this, but this is how my currently wiring is set up, just to figure out how to get things to work. It works, right? Unfortunately, the way I figured it out is each individual row needs like its own battery. Otherwise, what happens is if you connect them from this to the battery, it drains from the battery first of what it's connected to. So I had everything connected to this battery at first, and I've kind of split up the batteries now a little bit to make it less of a delay in the recovery process. Anyways, really fast, let me put a couple things away. Let me get this. So this is the wall storage is from the fracking universe, I believe, and it's given us 100 and whatever items. Alright, 128 items. So I will eventually have these storages everywhere that I need them. But for the time being, they're just a temporary stopgap for dropping off like my usable items. Because my organization has been pretty decent, but there have been a couple moments where I've organized stuff in a way that is in the incorrect location. So pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of these many containers. We have the wall container. We have cargo containers down here, basically. These, which are jean storage chests, and a food locker, refrigerated storage, right? We also have a bunch of... Oh, well, that's kind of annoying. A bunch of things to utilize when it comes to food we can eat. Also, I have my seeds separated based off of the seeds that we have all the plants planted for, right? And the seeds that we need to make sure about. Which, let me say take all here, so I can have this organized. And then let me just drop this stuff down. Because any seeds that go in a new spot are seeds that we have finished with. But that doesn't really matter right now. What matters to me is getting everything organized. Just throw this over here for the time being. We also need to go back up there and get our cans and water if we have any up here. Yeah, give me the 591 cans that I have. Fun fact, it takes 1 tungsten to make a can, I believe. So, that was a lot of tungsten. Do we not have water? We have water. We don't have the food. We don't have... Potatoes aren't cannibal. Thought they were. Maybe it's a stew. Yeah, it's a stew. We actually could make a lot of this. 40 food. We have all that. We have pearl peas, tomatoes, wortweed, and wheat. Let's go get a harvest of it, since we can right now. Anyways, the games that I'm going to pretty much talk about, Oblivion, Jurassic World, and what's the other? DMC3, there we go. Alright, so that should be quite a bit of stew we can can. Pearl peas. Where did I put those? Right here. Oh, we don't have pearl peas all the way farmable. We need to put more plants down. Anyways, those the mods that I used for this. I think this is part of the Fracking Universe thing. I'm not sure. There's individual mods, or it's a mod. Oh, that's what it is. It's a Fracking Universe compatible mod that allows seeds to be a one-tile thing instead of having a gap. So it gives you more room to work with. This is like the only thing that I really use that for. 8 cans of stew. Let's go. Anyways, Oblivion's been fun. Outside of the frustration, the only exploit I wanted to use was the magic one, and I can't really do that. I'm pretty sure the bug fixes have fixed a lot of the glitches that I've attempted to do. Not that big of a deal. Is a bit of a shame in general to miss out on some fun with that. I will say if I ever play the original, I'll be off stream probably primarily, and it will be glitches primarily, in all honesty. I probably should store most of this, but I'm just wanting to can everything more than not. With Jurassic World Evolution, we finished the 4th Chaos campaign, which is based off of the Jurassic World movie, basically. And we are moving on to the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, which is campaign 5 out of 6. Technically cannot do 6 right yet because we need the DLC for that. And there's quite a bit of DLC to go along with that game. I'm going to look into which ones are the ones that you kind of need to have, and the ones that are more like you want to have just for cosmetics or whatever reason. Anyways, I had a blast and a half playing that. It took a long time, probably because I didn't mean to delay the way that I ended up delaying, but that happens sometimes when you don't think about the obvious solution, and sometimes it's hard for someone to think about the obvious solution. DMC3. Now this one I'm probably going to rant about for a longer while than the other games, because I've played through all the DMC games at this point, right? As in, up to this point, I should say. Not at this point, up to this point. Misspoken. Because I've not played through 4 or 5 or the weird non-existent one. Basically, how we have a Metal Gear that doesn't exist, there's a DMC that doesn't exist in a similar vein, right? So, DMC 1, fun time. I had some little finicky controls here. Camera, I had some issues with, so on and so forth. Couple of similar issues from the first one to the second game, only the second game took away like some of the combos, it felt like, as well as just like the story was so much work. Like, we barely got the story as is from the first game. The second game, we knew what was happening, but that was about it. Honestly, my favorite campaign was the Lucia campaign, if I'm being honest. Ooh, that might be a good one to use. Maybe. You're gonna see in a minute what I'm checking these for. I mean, we're getting an increase of the days for the survival rate of the queen, but we're getting a reduction in mutation chance. And I want to make sure I have that higher. I want to have a high mutation chance for the time being. So we get, like, maybe not a high, maybe we don't need a high mutation chance, if I'm being honest. I should go for higher production rates as well as queen lifespan is what I should focus on more than anything else. But yeah, with DMC3, there's a lot more substance to the story. It's got its silly moments, of course. It's got its ridiculousness, which I love the campiness in a game like that, right? Feels good to not take, like, have a game not take itself seriously. All right, let's see what we got going on here. I might have to interrupt this. Let me finish my little thing about the games that I played on stream before I pause to look at this. The biggest thing with Devil May Cry is it feels like there's more combos, the weapon swapping. It just feels like it's more active, and the fact that it's more active makes it more fun than what I experienced with even 1. You know, real quickly, the 2 armor sets that I'm rocking are an oxygen gas, moderate cold, liquid nitrogen immune set, and a research bonus set. Primarily because I want to get as much research as possible, as quickly as possible, and the only way to really do that is via researching through the computer, through that, or wearing things that give you research bonuses. We have 3,000 research. We need 4,000 before I can get the research that I wanted to get, I think. Unless I'm mistaken in what I want to do. Doesn't really matter. We're not going to focus on that today. I'm pretty sure that's that for games that I've played on stream. Take a pause before we talk about the games that I've played off stream to look at what we have for these queens. We have these are 806, so we need something better than an 806 to start with. An 807, we lose some mutation, but whatever. I'm going for queen survival. I want, like, a very long lifespan. We might... Ooh, an 808. We might not be able to stick with those, though, depending on what the other stats are. Alright, so what are your stats? 4, 11, 12, 7. So far, you're one that we might end up keeping. Also, the Oblivion music, by the way. 4, 11, 10, 5. 4, 11, 12, 7. Maybe. That might be our secondary one. 5, 11. No, 5, 13. 11, 7. There's a lot of drones. I mean, technically, that's more money when we have more drones. We'll have to eat some of our cans of food. I think those are the 3 that we'll rock with right now. Oop. Actually, X, where is our canned food? What do we have a lot of canned food of right now? 69 canned grapes. Nice. I want these. These are... See, what sucks about the canned food, the bought canned food, is it only stacks to 10. For whatever weird reason. All the other canned food stacks more. As you can see from the grapes we have. Main reason I want this, though, is because of that right there. It makes it a bit more convenient so I don't have to go to the menu. But yeah, I have a lot of... Like, I'm focusing on one group of bees for now till I get, like, a high drone toughness, high breed rates, high base production. But I'm more focused on mutation chance and lifespan for the time being. Oh, wait. This is what I wanted to check out for research, because I want to make sure I get the rest of the... Is it engineering? No. Agriculture. It's classified as part of being agriculture. I've never seen any of these seeds, except the Talon Sprout. Oh no, we've seen the Diodas before. And the Slime Leaf I have. Anyways, these. This is 2400 research, and we need a superior scented frame, and we unlock Solarium frames. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Queen Lifespan 221. Universal frame's really good for if we want to put them in a different biome. %35 mutation chance. Nocturnal production. Alright, so let's see what it takes to make a scented frame. Superior scented frame, refined violum, biothread, bee flower. So the biothread is where we're going to be stuck at for a second. I know how to make it because we have a plant that allows us to do so. We just need to figure out the dang research for it. Would it be craftsmanship? Yeah, I think it is. It's right here. We need 20 multivask and 20 fungal ichor. Do I have fungal ichor? I know I don't have 20 of it. Could I put this food in a processor to get that other stuff? Because I think that type of sap might only come from, or that ichor or whatever, might only come from a natural adhesive commonly found in certain mushrooms. I don't think we'll be able to do anything with this. I thought so, just making sure. We might be able to extract. The extraction machines might be useful. We can definitely research it. Ooh! Uranium? Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, we need a lot more of this before we can get that. Damn. Alright. Anyways, I gotta step away for a moment. When I come back, it should be morning, and then I can deal with the bee thing and place down... Oh, shit. I gotta re-look through them anyways. I'll be right back. calm me down, Abby, when you're doing that whole thing. I may have to step away one more time for a little bit. Anyways, damn. It was 8:07. Not that one, I don't think. I mean, it's a reduction in the queen breed rate, but not that bad. 61175. I might rock those too. Yeah. We'll rock these two. Eh. Then again, we can just rock this one for now. Put you here so I don't do that stupid mistake again, and then we'll rock you later. All the other ones, hilariously enough, we are probably just going to destroy. Might seem like a little bit of a waste, but you go through bees so much, and like with the breed rate, we're guaranteed to get a queen. Oh, wait. I know how to look to see if we get that other stuff. Where did I put that? I put that back where it goes, right? F, thank you. What's it called? Fungal ichor. As output. Tentacles, bracken, tree seed, giant fungal pods, trapped apex pod. So if it has pod or fungal in it, okay. I need to make sure that I have all the seeds that I need for certain product before I turn it into a food. Or, I mean, turn it into the ichor that I need. Hand stuff. This is... I thought I had tentacles from one of the plants. I don't see them. Unless I put them in a different spot, which could be the case. They might have rotted in my inventory then. That is so weird. I know I had one. Maybe it rotted. I didn't realize it was a thing. A specific seed it said too, right? Might have to write some of these down. Fungal. Bracken tree, giant fungal pod. We could go to a fungal planet and just wipe it out. Ah, Mudavask silk. Okay. Golden wood. Okay, it's an orange, so it's not the worst, but with the amount of golden wood that we produce, and the fact that we have as many of these as we do, like, let me see if I can find all of our golden wood. What's really funny is there's going to be a point in time where I need to go to a bunch of different biomes in order to try to get all the different bees, because there's a lot of bees. I'm trying to think where I put the golden wood. This is one of the reasons why I was talking about my organization being bad right now, because of this kind of stuff. That's all stuff that I want to extract and smelt and what have you. Well, 700. Do I have all the golden wood on me right now? Seems that way. Eh, whatever. Out of 700 things of wood, hopefully we'll get a bunch of acre. The 17 that we need. It's not wiping out. Okay, we'll have. We should have enough. It's 50 per hit. Hopefully it'll be good. All right. Anyways, we got our Ichor. Not nearly as much as we could get from the other stuff, which is green. That means we would get more Ichor from that than anything else. We need the Ichor and... I can't remember what the other thing was off the top of my head, unfortunately. Anyways, for the games that I've played off-stream... Oh, that's for the research. We need that. I've, played a lot of Starbound, as you can see from my base, my half-built base. I keep forgetting you have to do the research of the other stuff before you can do the next line of research. The silk. We have more than enough of that. We have 45 specifically. So yeah, Starbound, I've been playing this a bunch. It'll look different. Like my base. This is not my final base. This isn't my final form. This will be where the farm is at. Right? And I'm going to get a new teleporter to put down over somewhere around here. And I'm going to have it be like the farm. And I might have most of my workshop stuff over here. We'll see. I might just be lazy and leave it like this. But I want to have a good portion of stuff done on the ship. Like, I think I want to have the ship be the main base at the end of the day. I'm not 100% sure if that's really what I want to do. Or what. Right? We'll see. Anyways, let's do that research that we need to do in order to get the... not armor and weapons. That was under craftsmanship. The other game that I kind of played off stream was Fortnite. And, well... I've not been playing that game often because of how frustrating the ranked mode is. And I'm being stubborn. I'm trying to get my rank up, but I've been stuck at 50% before the third tier rank. There's like, when I say that, I mean there's like a tier 1, 2, and 3 rank. And I'm on like Diamond 1 or whatever it is right now. The other thing is, how annoying people are at the higher ranks. Like, truthfully, they're so, like, I'm getting better at understanding how to play ranked at higher levels, thankfully. But, like, when you have somebody that snicks, like, the fucking ships, man. The ships piss me off so fucking much. I wish every fucking idiot would aim at the gun ship, or whatever, would aim their guns at the ship instead of the people shooting at the ship, right? Because fucking dude snipes me in the back, hits me twice, I die, and then emotes on me. I got so mad, I smacked my controller twice. Unfortunately, it cracked open like that. So I'm gonna have to get more tape to put there. But when it did, it got its revenge. The controller got its revenge. That red mark is a chunk of skin that got chonked. So how the hell do we do that thread? What have I played anything else off stream? Outside of the idle games and stuff like that that I log into every so often? What else do we need? We need the thread. And we need... refined violum and bee flower seeds. That's easy. I can remember where the bee flower seeds are. Now, refined violum, I know that's up here. Purple. Boom. And let's get our thread. We'll just make 10. And then bada bing, bada boom. a superior frame for you. Now that we've got almost all of the agricultural grades we can get. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. We'll pop 3. It's a little bit lower. Yeah, it's 20 instead of 20. No, is it 35 for the bought food? Whatever. Anyway, let's see what it takes to make some of these other frames, specifically dense alloy. Dense alloy, I think, is one of the best ones we can make next to Durasteel. Well, Solarium's going to take a minute. Where's that other frame that we saw? This one, Entropic. Dark matter, silk, and synth thread, basically. Dark matter. I don't think we have dark matter. We might be able to get some. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. No. Well, I mean, it's a 35% mutation chance, so I would assume that that would be like it is. Anywho, let me look for... Where is it? Dense alloy. Dense alloy. What do we need for dense alloy? I'm pretty sure I've made some dense alloy. Unless... that's a research that I need to do. But yeah, that's pretty much all we got going on for games that I played off stream and the games that I played on stream. Oh, I've been playing Avalon. Duh. I've been playing Avalon. What's the name of the game? King of Avalon. I almost said Avalon of King. But yeah, it's King of Avalon, which is this month's sponsorship game. It's for mobile only. It's been pretty fun going through playing that. Nice little time sink. Anyways, we need geology, dense alloy, and we need refined agistite, violum, and ferrosium, or ferrosium. Boop and bop. That was that? Wait. I was about to say, was that dense alloy? No, it was not. It was tetride. You don't go here, you don't go here. I'll leave you there, but you don't go there. I'm trying to think about what else we could possibly research. I mean, we could just do more gold, I guess. It's a low-grade material, so it's not giving us the most research. We got anything? Oh, we could research a bit of this plasmic fluid. It's useful, but it might be more useful to research it, because I have a whole planet that I could just go to anytime I need plasmic fluid at this point. Then again, that is pretty... How much is the plasmic fluid? Can we use plasmic fluid here? Hold on, can we even research this? Nope, it's a non-researchable item. That makes sense, now that I think about it out loud. That gave us 2k research. Is that enough? Not agriculture. No, it's 4-7, which we need another 2k for. I mean... trying to think about something that I have that I could say screw it. There's a lot of food items I have over here. Food doesn't stack enough to really be viable for research. The canned food we might be able to research, but I don't know why you would want to do that. The seeds. We could do some seed research, especially on seeds that we don't need any more of. That, since it's a purple item, should give us a lot of research on this one. And then all I need to do is harvest, and we got all this stuff back. So I'm going to go down and see what kind of research we get from these items. Like, look. See? We just need to go down and harvest from there. Simple as that. Alright. Let that scan go through. It's only giving us 3, but I want to see how much we get for each item. Need 4. So only 2 for those. Looks like another 4. Yeah, okay, not really worth it. 1 for these. And it gives us 2, so that's kind of okay. Again, not really worth it, unfortunately. What about, let's just say canned food for shits and giggles. It does 1 to 13. I'm having a debate in my head because is it giving us that research because of the tungsten? Hold on. Let me see something really fast. That gave us 13. I need a couple pieces of tungsten. Which I probably have on me now that I'm thinking about it. I do not have it on me. What? Up here. In the emergency drop. There we go. Tungsten I'm not concerned about. Like I said, I can just get a bunch of money. Now, 4. I mean, that's pretty good for research. Maybe we shouldn't do that. It's good for research, but at the end of the day, it's just an annoying process to can food like that, when I would literally rather just come here, take 1,000 silver, which it's not hard to get silver or other resources. Like, you go to a treasure planet for a little bit and boom, you're filled up with rows and rows of gold ore and silver ore and what have you. How much do we get for these? I think it's 1 less technically. Oh! Almost forgot. Our crystals. Instead of 10, I did 25 for the crystals. We might not have enough room for this. We do not have enough room. Not really worried about keeping things directly organized. I'm just gonna probably use these chests up here as like the stream chests where I just put everything and then I have to organize later. I lied. I immediately became a liar because I was like, I did not like that. Where did I put the crystals at? Down here? Yeah, down here. We have a couple more crystals, too, that we need to actually drop down. But yeah, I need to make sure I do those crystal harvests every once in a while. Oh, so we're zoomed in a little bit. I'm going to keep it like that, because if we were zoomed out, it would try to run the game more, or whatever. Not run the game more, but run the game harder, I guess, and it would slow down. I don't really want to deal with that right now. I also forgot to do the bees. My bad. I'm going to put all of those away. If there's any food that'll go to waste. I want to put you there because I need to use you. I'm going to throw you all up. Actually, you know what? Let me just do this and then do that. And then do this. There we go. So you'll go to waste. Actually, like I said, I probably shouldn't do that. I should do the items that we don't really have a lot of, which is that, this. I think we're good. Yeah, the other seeds we'll just hold on to for the time being. This coming Friday, we're going to be playing Oblivion into the sponsorship game, or the sponsorship game into Oblivion. I haven't quite decided yet. Then Saturday will be an Oblivion focus. Sunday will be a DMC3 focus. Unless we beat it early, and then we'll swap to... I don't know, maybe we'll, maybe we'll go to, like, one of the random games that I've been playing off-stream with Shiggles. Monday will be more Starbound into Mechanicus, and we'll pretty much have that schedule for quite a bit. Basically, if we beat DMC3, we might go to Oblivion after that, now that I'm saying that out loud. Because I kind of do want to play more Oblivion, just in general. We're going to lose the game for a second, because I wanted to see... Wow, okay, that was shorter than I thought so far. Well, we could BS about some of my plans for this game, in all honesty. Ugh. I'm doing that because my own organization is aggravating me. These are seeds that we still need to deal with. Technically, yes, for you. You. And I think that's good for us. Because every other seed is a seed that we don't have to really worry about for the time being. Wait. Some of these plants and seeds are not, they don't belong here. Whatever. I need to figure out what my organizational issues are after I get all these plants set up. And I need to make sure I set up all the current seeds that I have in the proper locations. That way I can put all the seeds in the same spot. I'm just gonna shove all this crap in here for the time being. This isn't where it's gonna stay, but I want room so I can move around and possibly go to a planet and mess around on that planet. Let me put some plasmic fluid in the mixer. Actually, 106 80 seconds. Is that good or bad? That's bad. The 106.67 over 80 seconds. So 2 health per second. 10 health per second for the other thing. I have somewhere around here, I should have jars of... Oh, here we do. Wait. So the red honey is a better healing item. Also, let's mess with the bee. You know what we should do? We should check and see how much we get for a stack of this, because we're rocking a lot. Give me some of these. And yoink. Gotta put those other crystals away. It's funny how much organization, like how much time, if you want to properly organize, you have to spend on actually properly organizing. Guess we could put these here. Makes sense. You can go here, sure. Throw you here, you go there. Yeah. Technically that should go somewhere else, whatever. Same for the vines, whatever. I want to have a couple of different of these bees going. Please be a good one. Like right off rip, give me a good one. Five, 10, 12, 8, 807, 77. I'll take it. That seems pretty good. When you compare them, right? 5, 10, 12, 8. 807, 77. So it is a little bit weaker drones, but better in every way, shape, or form. Then I need to do with these red bees if I want the better heal, because 100 over 60, again, it's not as good as something like the med kit that we have, which we can buy a lot of those, but it's like almost, no, it's a bit under that actually. Whatever. Probably should drop the cans and be okay with that at that point. You know what? I'm gonna put the cans in the canned food thing. Don't hit take all. Just don't. My brain, I had to fight myself there not to do that. I'm gonna put it like dead center in the center. Also, do I still have glass jars? No. We have sand, right? Somewhere around here, yeah. Loose silt is smeltable. Sand is smeltable. Fine sand is smeltable. And then loose silt is sandable. Smeltable, I mean. Main reason, glass. Truthful. Thought so. Wanted to make sure. It's better to smelt stuff because you also get a return with some of that smelting stuff, right? So we get, oh, loose silt gives us a limestone instead of glass. Did not think that that would be what that would do. Interesting. Ironic because hold on. It's called loose silt. Silicon. We get carbon from it as well sometimes. Iodine, lead, volatile powder, silicon, bioluminescent, spore, oil, and nitrogen. And then, is it limestone? Limestone. Carbon dioxide, clay, bug shell, calcium nitrate, bone, and ash from the rock breaker. Huh. Interesting. We don't have slime, do we? I need to go to a slime world. I've decided. We need to go to a slime world. I also need to organize these chests at some point, but whatever. For the time being, I'm just gonna store everything in here because I don't want to spend 12 hours organizing while we mess around, you know? Not really a point to do that. Let me make sure everything's as cleared up as I want it to be. Oh, that's gross. That's very gross. Let's fix that, shall we? At least fix it a little bit. Ah! Got a case of the yawns. I guess I'll put you over here. It makes sense to put something like you over here for the time being. Oh. 2,000 research. We needed 4,000 for what we wanted to research, right? And what was it we wanted to research? Wasn't here, that's for sure. It was... No? Oh, it was the plate. Yeah, 4-7. So that'll be a minute. Alright, that's fine. Let's see what we have for inventory space. Ugh, kind of gross still. Make sure I store everything that I'm not using. This is useful, but I don't use it nearly as much as I should/could. The problem is every time you use it, it like will slow down the game a lot. I'm just gonna toss it in there. Also, we have 1297 for the amount of money we have, so I'm gonna drop that off. I'm gonna make voxel packing, so we don't lose any of our pixels. Did I move the voxel packer? I haven't planted it yet. Placed it, whatever. Oh! I almost forgot. My, bamboo kelp saplings that I made. A weird combination. Oh, the game's not gonna like this at all. Is it not actually dropping kelp? It's dropping saplings for bamboo. I guess it doesn't combine them like that then. $540 of these saplings. Oh, you want to know what it is? It's the kelp that's making it grow like that. I bet. I have a question about research on this. Because this is not a block item, so we'll just place that like that for now. That's where my trees grow, or go, I should say. I have a plan to do a similar type of farm, like a tree farm, but for stuff like that. Bamboo, what have you. I'm curious if we can even do research on this. If not, we could possibly get genetic material off of it. Maybe break it down and get... That's so weird that it doesn't drop both. I get why, but at the same time, it disappoints me that it doesn't. Temporarily, let me see. Oh, 200 it needs. And it only did one. Research. Really? Alright. Luckily, we'll get just as many back. I'm a bit disappointed, though. Yeah, this is the insert saplings. This is extraction device for that. What about if I do this? It's an extraction device for saplings? Yeah, this is the sapling extraction device. Does it need power? Should have power now. I guess it's good for genetic material grinding, if nothing else. I'm kind of curious. I want to see about making a different type of sapling really fast. See if we can, like, I want to show off the mixtures that we should do. So let's do a peach, a pear, a peach, and see if that makes a difference, as well as do the same with the apple and the cherry. It should give us both the same saplings when it comes to the peach, pear, and apple cherry combination. So that gave us a red apple. and that also gave us a red apple. But these are going to drop the cherries, I think, and these will drop the apples. Did I do that right? I did that right. Okay. Interesting. So... why would we want to do that, is the question. Right? Like, there's got to be some sort of... oh, whoops. I tricked myself. Whoops. Indeed. Alright. You need to fuck off. What's ironic is I actually do need to hit this, because this might be... there's a couple of different bees that I need, and these... every time I see that, I need to get those, regardless of what's up. Hey. Oh, we killed it. Nice. I was like, are you going to come back? No, we just obliterated you. Got it. Do we have dirt on me right now? Probably not. Alright. Anyways, I showed off the saplings. I need to get... I could just say screw it and build them over here. Now, is that the limitation because of this? Or is that just the limitation? Because that was not planned for. Unless it keeps growing. No, okay, good. That's not the limitation. So we need to get rid of that, then. Basically, we need to plant saplings first. See how they come out. And then after we plant the saplings and see how they come out, we can drop down the wood to make rows of sapling plants. We'll also have to make this completely dirt at some point. Not worried about that right yet. These saplings I'm concerned about, but hopefully they work the same way that the other plants do, like these plants. A 1 by whatever. Anyways, let me throw all this crap away, in quotation marks. It's very interesting the way that the saplings seem to work. I might have to look up and figure out, like, what would be the best to do. Honestly, what might be a good thing to do is, like, take 2 saplings of, like, the cactus sapling. You want the cactus sapling to be over on the right, but then you would take, like, a seaweed sapling to make it grow high and tall, maybe? Because bamboo grows differently from the bamboo that we have, I would believe. We can also possibly do the same with the bamboo kelp setup that I have. I'm trying to wait for these to grow. But I probably should just say screw it and come back later. Alright, let's go exploring before I get distracted anymore. We got a bunch of stuff on us, but we can make do. Let's go to our ship and I can show off what I've done there. Hey, greetings and good day, Necro King. How are you doing today? Apologies for the delayed response. Also, appreciate the hydrate. This is so far the kind of design for the ship that I'm going for, right? I don't know if I'm going to keep this coloration, in all honesty. I might get rid of it all. Because I've gotten the ability to build my own ship stuff. But this is the design at the very least. Right? Like, it will go like this, and the bridge will be like right over here or something like that. So I'm going to be moving a lot of stuff around. I'm going to be making the ship bigger, and I'm going to have a crew on said ship, and each crew member is going to have their own little office slash workspace, and I'm going to have like a lab. It looks nice. This is not nearly anywhere near what I want to do to complete it if I use this material, right? Because I have flooring and platforms and stuff like that I've got, night tar ship blocks and stuff like that to make it look different. I'm also going to put down supports and stuff. I'm going to make it look really good thematically. Let me go back to the place that we just left so I could show off what I might replace it with instead. I might try and replace it with something that makes it more thematic to my character's race, because with the Fracken universe, for those that don't know, you get a bunch of extra races that you could choose from, as well as a lot of spots where if you decide to add more modded races, you get that as well. Specifically, I wanted to show off up here, this, right here, these. So, woven crystal, bunch of seeds, bunch of weapons. Alright. This, the El Ducar ship door, the El Ducar lighting, right? And the furniture and all this. This I kind of want to do because of how it's thematic for the ship. And this. Crystal glass, panels, right? So we might make the ship out of crystal panels. Maybe. I haven't decided yet. The problem with that, though, if I do that, is the amount of crystal we would need. Right? Is kind of insane. Let me check my crystal stock right now. Wrong one. We have a lot of crystal, as you can see. But, a gem grown in secret on the El Ducar homeworld that has hallucinogenic properties. I might be able to extract from that, but we're not going to worry about that right now. As you can see, we have a bunch of crystals, but not enough to make that many panels, you know? Anyways, let me continue with what I was going to continue doing. But yeah, I'm doing well. We just got done talking over what games I've been playing and what games I plan to play. Also, a friendly little, hey, I'm currently doing a Dream Element sponsorship game. That game is the King of Avalon game. It is for mobile only. So if you want to check out the game and help support the stream, you could do !Avalon to get the download link. Mind you, again, it's for mobile only. We could do a mission, I bet. No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't, because these, like this, the Verdant Runes level 2, we could do, right? We could do that easily enough. We only have 4,000 fuel right now. Kind of a shame. What's in the system right now? Have I even explored the whole system? Iridium. I mean, we need slime, rich in algae, and other organic resources, so we can probably find slime here. Yeah, especially because they got a slime storm infested. Not a lot of other resources outside of that. We will check out the bog. I haven't checked out a bog yet, though. Proto World, unusual ores. That's useful. This is a Baron. Baron could be useful and fun, but that's the bog. What are you? Avian spacefaring structure full of murderous zealots. Pyramids are a traditional favorite. We could probably deal with that a lot easier than normal. Crystalline world. And rainforest. Alright, we'll go to the bog after we check out this ship. Because we have our mech upgraded quite a bit. We've got a 10 combo katana that'll really fuck someone's day up if they get in the corner with us. And we got this bad boy that we just modified, which has a high-grade drill as well as a Tommy gun. It's actually the cosmetic. It's actually what I'm wearing for cosmetic. The assault armor, it's, I have it on the cosmetic slot right now because we're not doing combat. Now that we're doing combat, I should swap them out. Just in case. Oh, wow, we are zippy. We are zippy as fuck. I like it. I like how zippy we are right now. Whoa. Is there no defense set up? That's kind of rude. I was expecting like a lot of defense to have to worry about, but instead, we've got just the pyramid. Oh, there we go. That's more like it. That hurt. I love the music. Okay. Nice. Any goodies? Advanced mech blueprint? Sure. We probably already know this. No, we don't. Oh, that's right. When it says advanced mech blueprint, it doesn't mean that it's the same thing. It just means that it's from that. Got you. Got you. I mean, in the wintertime, my streams tend to go a lot longer. And possibly start a bit earlier, depending on how things go. Right? But that'll be like, I'll always post on the Discord whenever I do go live, regardless. I thank you for stopping by to say hey. Time zones are a pain in the ass. They really are. But I appreciate it nonetheless. Hey, we already know that. Nice, we could sell it. Ooh, piece of candy. Appreciate the say hey. This weapon feels so broken. I probably should use the rifle that I have more, in all honesty. Just due to the fact that it'll give me the chance to give the corpses, which I can then use said corpses for autopsying them or whatever. I think. Because I know I've picked up avian corpses before. Ooh. Crystal bed. Crystal table. That fits very well with my My character set up falcon legs, we already know. Yeah, so we could sell those blueprints if nothing else. Books. 30,000 warriors, huh? Interesting to see some of the designs of these things. Oh, you're like honor guard or something like that because you look different. Also, I kind of want to make sure that if there's nothing here that I've scanned, I could scan more just in case we ever get the mission to do that. Also, right there. A bunny sarcophagus, a wrapped corpse. Never mind. The wrapped corpse, if I'm not mistaken, is technically a... it's technically a crafting material. Ooh, I just realized something. A fridge with some drinks, let's go. A mini fridge. Might as well check that desk as well while we're here. Might as well. It is a bit of a shame that the game slows down as much as it does with stuff like this, but whatever. Doesn't really bother me that much. Fun fact, I know one of the reasons why I think it slows down for me as much as it does is because of the research bonus you get if you play it for like an hour. You get a research bonus, and every hour you get a plus additional research bonus. So, like, you go from having a handful of research by a certain amount of time into +1, +3, +6. Because I think it might go +1 and then +2. It's not like multiplicative or however you would say it. Not gonna upgrade that because it's already maxed out. The fuel is unrefined fuel. Efficiency ×1. Oh, I need to go to tech. Not tech craft, tech equip. Equip the sphere. I probably should get the rest of the tech. Like, the canonical tech before you unlock everything. I need to get all that. I haven't done that yet. This isn't lootable, right? Yeah. Well, I'll take the liquid fuel, for sure. Industrial canisters. I probably should put a, like, thematically, I'm gonna make my ship have industrial canisters on it like that hold fuel and shit like that, just for shiggles. Is that it? Seems like it. Yeah, that's it. Alright. A nice little spot to loot. Nice. Got a couple of things there. Every time we see one of those ships, we'll have to go to it, though. Wiped out the zealots. Huh. That didn't fill us up, luckily. But yeah, I definitely want to make the ship our main base, now that I'm thinking about it, where we, like, bring everything. I'm only going to do that when we get, like, all the research done, though. That's, like, end game type stuff that I want to do. Let's go to the bog world. Let me check what is over here. Yeah, rainforest, crystalline. Can't do anything with the gas giant. The bog is over here. And we'll basically just tear apart the bog. Maybe get some new seeds. What have us. I think I like making the ship out of these blocks. I like the coloration for it. These wood, like, the floor would be the actual floor. Sloped blocks we might mess around with to make the ship have more, like, actually have shaping. Yeah, let's deploy the mech a bit. I need to make a mech repair bay. Should be fine, though. I love how it seems like there's actual weight to these mechs when you drop down, and it frickin' breaks stuff. Also, I'm gonna get out of here and start ripping apart this because this is a new tree type. Swamp water. Swamp water. Nice. Weeping saplings and slime. Hey, we need slime. Also. Yoink. Gotta fix that immediately. Tech equip the flight. Thank you. I mean, could literally do something like that and make a pool thing. Also, I gotta keep my eyes open for any bugs. It is literally just slime. Okay. You're annoying me. Oh, infested. This is what infested means. I'll just slash y'all. I'll just slice y'all. I want to get a bunch of swamp water just to see what is in it. Also, we might be able to make source blocks for everything. There's a lot of these types of artifacts, or whatever they're called. So that's pretty neat. Now, what the heck is that? Hey, Green is a good day, Jazz Lorenko. How are you doing today? Oop. That is a Jilly root. So we have a new plant. I repeat, we have a new plant. More swamp water. Give me the swamp water. What am I going to do with that swamp water? Centrifuge it. See what it does. I think I just killed the bee that I was... Son of a bitch! The blessed machine god. We will be playing that momentarily. Right now I'm just gonna explore the surface of this planet a little bit. When we start to experience more slowdown than we currently are, that's probably when we'll wrap up. The longest I've ever been able to go without there being very significant lag has been like 2.5, 3 hours. At that point, the lag gets really bad for me. The first hour is pretty good. The second hour gets worse. Mind you, I also think it gets worse the more I alt-tab. I think if I don't alt-tab, the game won't... It'll stay pretty stabilized. Ooh, that's a new plant right there, too. Bloodroot seed. Ooh. You know what? Give me all that. Sure, why not? Okay, that's not a bee, that's a regular insect. Ow. Ooh. Lots of swamp water. Nice. Also, we'll be able to break apart the swamp dirt and all that and see what it gives us. Maybe the swamp dirt will give us swamp water. We also have a temporary vehicle that poisons when we hit them and has unlimited ammo. So, those don't give experience? Oh, that's annoying. Frog. Hello. Gotta be careful, because if we're not, we'll lose our vessel. Gotta be careful with how fast you go down. These aren't... Yeah, they're not lootable. Swamp chair. Oh, we can't actually interact with that. Hold up. Main reason because we're on the vehicle, I guess. What are you? Algae pod. We have algae at home. Mushroom blocks actually could be useful. Or mushroom trees, I should say. Because they'll give us the sapling as well. I love how I'm immediately abandoning that vessel. Yeah, this is black slime. I'm like holding Alt the entire time to make sure that I don't miss out on any goodies. Oh, are you a shop? Alright, you rude fucker. I wasn't done shopping. Cash register, bathroom sink, upright cardboard box. Okay, so nothing really useful, but we can sell to them if we need to. And considering we already know this, we already have the codex, so we'll sell that. Crystal backpack. 15% cosmic resist. Well, if we ever deal with cosmic, that'll be useful. We'll sell this because that's useless to us. Anything else we just want to get rid of? If nothing else, like these types of blocks, yeah. We'll keep... Nah. Drop all that crap. I should check the chests, even though I don't really need what we got going on, in all honesty. Yeah, we're gonna go for like another half hour or so. Basically, I want to just explore the rest of this and then go from there. Necrolix Galaxy Troubler. There's not really much that's going to beat the current weapon that I have, except something that I could make, in all honesty. I like how every one of these frogs are apparently a shop. They don't sell me the things that I would like them to. Also, let me make sure I've scanned the things that I need to scan here. I like having everything scanned, if at all possible. A dusty bed. Again, it's kind of funny how the frog people merchants, that is a new plant, I think. No, it's not a plant at all. Ooh. Never mind. Anyways, I like how the frog people have the setup that they have. Bone meal, okay. Dead tree saplings. Don't think we'll rock that. It's rain and slime. Oh, a frickin' a dude. I'm pretty sure those guys that spawn in are from their Warhammer reference thing, basically. I believe. What am I looking at over here? What is this? Okay. A nasty electrical storm. That's kind of annoying. Redwood bark. Ah, so it is a redwood. I thought so, but I wasn't 100% sure. Got a lot of redwood bark from the last redwood tree I dropped, but ow. I hope I do not need to explain what will happen if light strikes the liquid. That's actually phenomenal. Ooh, you're a two-headed bird. Hold up. Ow. We're gonna die if I... X. Put you here. There we go. Cool. Hey, new map. Far off planet's jungle. This could make for an interesting exploration. 1,000 research, my bad. Quagmut. Alien broadcast node artifact. Microparticle brush. And a transmutation may upgrades a single piece of equipment. It's like it's targeting me, man. It also drains our... The fact that you're on these planets is annoying as shit. Hazmat shirt. That's kind of funny. We're not... The hazmat shirt's not... Rock. Ooh, that's a new plant. No, it's the Jilly plant. Never mind. You die. Thank you. Thank you. There is one cool thing. Well, not really cool, but I guess you could classify it as more exploitative than anything. The enemies, like, stop moving for me, and it gives me a chance just to eat. Mind you, another... Oh, crap. Before and have died in combat. Come on. Lots of... That's nice. I love how, because it's a flying enemy, it will drop a bird or not. Like, it doesn't drop bat meat or nothing like that. Again, makes keeping it simplistic. But it's funny how, like, flying enemy... Alright, let me just rip through this. Ooh, robots. Nice. Just got, yeah, pure cocainium. We just got pure cocaine. Mercenaries trooper. That's kind of funny. No shit. Too. A shield generator. Can I destroy it and take it? Destroy it? Now, their base is at risk. Hey, there's a corpse. What's funny is any enemies that we come across, but in all honesty, enemies, because they truly are just weak enemies. When I did the arena fight, or one of the arena fight type thing, almost died several. It's funny because I could take the refrigerator if I. It's not good for storage space. Like for cosmetics and stuff. Ooh, a book. Oh, it bounced. Bouncy gun. Did he drop it? Pets, hold up. Is that a full hazmat suit we have? I think we're missing the legs. That is I'm pretty sure when you have that summonable summon. Crew beds? Or just basic bunk? Lunar base bunk. It's I mean, they probably could be. Oh, that's too funny. I hope we get that. Oh, goodness. Hope we get that other weapon possibly. That'd be nice. Stuff because we have way too much shit here. Break all this crap. The sap tombstones we can get rid of. Yeah, that bad. Their value is. Hilariously enough, the main thing that I kind of want to keep is the lights. You know? But that's me worrying about kind of the wrong things, if I'm being honest. Energy boost? Hell yeah. Alright, I think we're almost done with this exploration of this location, and I'm gonna not even bother with trying to do things the quote-unquote right way. Let's get this over with, they say. Like I haven't already... Like, if I've gotten this far down, you would think that the people would have some semblance of, like, okay, maybe the person who's about to come after us, if we see someone down here, they'll actually know what the hell they're doing. I think I did damage to him through the wall. I did. That is ridiculous, and I love every moment about it. I'll take the med kits. I mean, free heals are free heals. Those laser diodes will be useful so we don't have to craft them. I swear I've seen chairs like this before. Our wings go through it. That's kind of a shame. The smaller chairs we could rock, but they don't look that good. At least from the design I have in mind from a ship. Oh, we can literally just crouch down to dodge some bullets. That's hilarious. I didn't realize that would be a thing. Also, I want to make sure that we get our... Oh, this is the wrong thing. Get our intelligence leveled up as much as possible, as early as possible. Hello? Alright, we're gonna... Like I said, when we get done with, like, exploring this base and stuff like that, we gotta... Hello? Has the game crashed? If the game's crashed, we'll be doing a wrap-up. I was gonna say we'll explore the base, but we can just come back here later, I guess. We'll give it a few moments, see if it'll load in. Otherwise, I don't know. That happens sometimes, unfortunately. Anyway, that was a bit of an abrupt end. More than likely, I'll just keep exploring that planet off stream. We're going to be swapping over to Warhammer 40k Mechanicus. A reminder, Friday, Saturday, we'll be doing Oblivion. Sunday will be Devil May Cry 3 till we finish it. If we finish it early enough, we can play some more Oblivion. Then Monday will be more Starbound with the outdated YouTube blog thing into more Mechanicus. And again, we'll probably do another like 2-hour stream or so. Anyways, YouTube, that is going to be it for me for you. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. But, or you might depart. If you're departing, let me do my ending spiel. If you're new here and haven't already, be sure to become a citizen today via subscribing to this channel as well as my main channel. If you're watching on YouTube, links will be down in the description below through all my links. Exclamation point links like so. For those that are watching on Twitch, be sure to follow me on Twitch. Catch me when I go live at 6 p.m. EST EDT for Friday through Monday. Invite link to the community Discord where you can always get the most accurate notifications of whenever I do go live. If I'm going to be a little bit late or early to a stream outside of a half hour, or as long as I know I'm going to be late, as well as whatever else catches your fancy through all my links. I think that's everything from me for the time being. So until next time, YouTube, take care and have yourself a good one. Bye-bye.